Scene opens with a skit. You're at a party. Music is pumping. People are laughing and dancing. Someone walks up to you smiling. Person 1. Hey, great party, right? The vibes are just immaculate. You forcing a smile? Yeah, totally. Person 1. You okay? You look a little misty. You voice cracking, looking at a melting ice cube in your drink. It's just the ice, it's melting so fast. It reminds me of the polar ice caps. Do you ever just think about the polar bears? Person 1 slowly backs away, confused. You start to quietly sob into your drink. Cut to you, the narrator, speaking directly to the camera. Have you ever been that person? The one who feels a little too much? Ever cried at a commercial? Or worse, at a climate change documentary? If so, you might be an empath. You see, empaths don't just feel the room, they feel the rainforest burning in Brazil while sipping a soda in Bali. They feel the world's pain as if it's their own personal breakup. Today, we're diving into the 14 signs you might be an empath, why it feels like you're carrying the weight of the world, and how to turn that feeling into your greatest superpower. So, what's happening in your brain that makes you feel so deeply? It all comes down to neuroscience, specifically something called mirror neurons. Think of them as your brain's Wi-Fi, constantly connecting to the emotions of others. When you see someone smile, your mirror neurons fire up, and you feel a little jolt of happiness. When you see someone in pain, you feel a shadow of their suffering. For empaths, this Wi-Fi signal is boosted to the max. Your brain lights up like a Christmas tree, not just when someone sneezes, but when you hear about a distant flood or see a struggling animal on TV. This is called emotional contagion. It's why when the planet hurts, empaths feel ecoanxiety more intensely than anyone else. Honestly, empaths don't need Netflix. They binge watch people's feelings and the planet's too. This isn't a flaw. It's a feature of your highly tuned emotional hardware. This brings us to what I call the climate empath problem. Let's meet Alex. Alex is a great guy, loves his friends, enjoys a good barbecue. But one day he watched a Greta Thunberg speech. Now he can't even look at a burger without hearing the cows cry. He sees a plastic bottle on the street and feels a wave of guilt so strong it ruins his entire day. He starts doom-scrolling, sinking deeper into a spiral of news about melting glaciers and endangered species. He looks around at his friends who seem to be living their lives. It's an incredibly lonely feeling. It's because empaths don't just recycle, they recycle their guilt every single night before bed. If that sounds familiar, I want you to know you're not alone. You're not broken. You're just wired differently. This intense compassion isn't a new phenomenon. Think of figures like Princess Diana. She didn't just shake hands, she held them. She famously walked through minefields and hugged patients in AIDS hospices, at a time when fear and stigma were rampant. She absorbed the world's pain and reflected it back as pure compassion. Today, we see that same fire in climate activists like Greta Thunberg, Malala Yousafzai, and countless indigenous leaders who have been protecting their lands for generations. They feel the planet's distress in their bones. It's a beautiful, powerful trait, but there's a dark side. Diana hugged the world's pain. Empaths today hug trees and cry when they're cut down. This capacity for empathy can lead to burnout, despair, and a sense of powerlessness if it's not managed. The weight can become too much to bear. So how do you stop drowning? How do you carry this gift without it crushing you? The answer lies in actionable solutions. It's about setting boundaries, not with people, but with the overwhelming flow of global emotion. First, grounding techniques. When that wave of eco-anxiety hits, stop and breathe. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 6. Feel your feet on the ground. You are here, now. You are safe. Second, journaling. Get a notebook and draw a line down the middle. On one side, write down what you can control: your consumption, your vote, your voice, the conversations you have. On the other side, write what you can't: global policies, corporate greed, the melting of a specific glacier. Focus your energy on your side of the page. Remember, you don't have to carry the whole planet on your back. Atlas already tried that, and it didn't look comfortable. Boundaries are like reusable bags. You should only carry what you truly need. Now, for the most important part, the transformation. That pain you feel, that eco-anxiety, that is not your weakness. It is your fuel. It's time to reframe your empathy from a source of pain into a catalyst for action. Instead of just feeling the sorrow of a deforested area, you can channel that energy into volunteering for a tree-planting organization. Instead of feeling guilty about plastic, you can become a local expert on sustainable living and inspire your friends and family. Your empathy gives you a unique ability to tell stories that move people, to connect with others on a deeper level, and to build communities of care. This is where you find relief, belonging, and true empowerment. You go from feeling isolated in your pain to being part of a global movement. Suddenly, you're not just a person who feels too much. You're a force for change. Empaths are the superheroes who just forgot about their kryptonite, but now, They've got solar panels. So let me ask you this. What if the very thing that's breaking you the pain of the world is the exact thing that can save it? What if your sensitivity isn't a burden, but the most powerful tool we have? If you've ever felt that pang of ecoanxiety, that deep ache for the planet, drop A in the comments below. Let's find each other and start turning this powerful empathy into powerful action. Thank you so much for watching. Your feelings are valid and your compassion is needed now more than ever. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with another empath who might need to hear it. Let's build this community together. See you next time.